sauce. Squirt, squirt. Sauce. Wake up, grab your phone, good vibes everywhere. Ryder's got big muscles, Lisa's got the hair. You never know what they're gonna say, but there's a 45% chance you might like it anyway. It's the sauce, they're spilling it live for you. It's the sauce with your favorite morning crew. It's the sauce, 2 hours will fly by. They don't know what they're doing, but they're gonna try. It's the sauce.
Hi, I'm Sammy Suriani from Manly's, New York, USA, and I'm on the sauce with Ryder and Lisa.
I'm Justin from Stony Plain, and I'm on the sauce with Ryder and Lisa.
Yo, what's good, Oiler Nation? This is Kofi, and I'm from Grand Prairie, and I'm on the sauce with Ryder and Lisa. I mean all the sauce. Soy, barbecue, Worcestershire, however you say that. All the sauce. Ryder and Lisa. Let's get it.
Check, check, check.
Well, hello and good morning.
A fresh new week of the sauce.
Isn't it?
Good thing sauce doesn't expire right away. Is this week 3 or week 4 for us?
I think this is going into the 4th week.
Ooh, baby.
Yeah.
Well, good morning, everyone. And make sure you are liking this video on YouTube. If you're watching the live stream, means a lot. And subscribing to Oilers Nation. We are here every weekday morning between 8 and 10 a.m. Mountain in the Sports Interaction studio.
I'm a little bit sad.
Why?
My favorite shirt has a hole in it.
That's your favorite shirt?
Yeah, it's my favorite shirt.
Oh, if it's your favorite shirt, what kind of birds are on it?
All different kinds. That's a pelican, I think. That's a chickadee, probably. But I'm sad.
Oh, yeah. That's a pretty bad hole.
Yeah.
My girlfriends all know about that shirt because you've been wearing it
It's
for
been on the floor in all their rooms.
No, it has not been on the floor in any of their rooms. But you've been wearing it in videos that we posted for 9 years. So it's actually had quite the life.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Do you ever get attached to clothing in a similar way that like you understand how everything has a lifespan and it can be a little bit sad? Like when you watch a pet that you love getting older.
I cry every day about the dogs.
Yeah. So I feel that way about this shirt. It's like, man, it's been such a good run. It's been so good to me.
Yeah. I mean, you see people that have those random patches on their clothes and you're like, oh, I don't know how I feel about that. It looks weird. But then you understand when you own an item that you never want to donate or throw out, you're going to patch that thing up.
The only problem is that if I patched most of my clothes that end up with holes in them, I just have these weird patches in the crotch of my jeans. Just one patch.
Yeah, story of my life. Every time my jeans start to disintegrate, it's in the crotch from thick thigh life.
Is that?
I think so.
I thought it might be from the blasting farts out and busting seams.
No, that's you. All right, let's check in with everyone that's in the chat. We got Leafs Lady checking in, Justin, Fumingo, Northside Norm, who we actually got to meet.
Yes.
On Friday, so we'll recap that night. That was super fun. Devin's in the chat. We got James. We've got Cheryl, Mike, QF Pro 21, Oilers Gal. Yeah, thanks everyone. Means a lot that you're here on a Monday morning. I guess Calgary got a lot of snow. It has not hit us yet.
Okay.
But it was quite slick this morning. You said you were driving behind me and I need to drive better. I thought I was minding my business.
The way I worded it was, I'm actually surprised you haven't had to fist fight on the roads because you tail people like I've never seen before. The person was even like giving you, like checking their brakes to try to get you to back off of them. And you just didn't get it. I was like watching from a safe distance behind you.
I thought it was fine. Like there was no issues for me.
Well, there will be when somebody's in a bad mood if you're driving like that.
No.
Like, is that the normal? Is that the normal distance you keep behind somebody on a regular basis?
Yeah, I'm always trying to motivate people to get moving a bit faster. Because in my mind, I think the speed limit is an option. Like it's like a suggestion.
Okay.
But I believe everyone should go. I don't think you can get pulled over if you're only going 5 over.
Right.
So everyone should always be going 5 over, if not 6
okay.
over.
Yeah. Anyway, Lisa's going to get beat up on the road one of these days.
You know what I need to do, though? Because when Calgary gets a lot of snow, you know that it's coming. You can smell it in the air, and I do not have my brush in the vehicle yet.
Sure.
You have to make sure that you put that in your vehicle, okay? If you're like me and you actually don't know where that thing is right now, seek it, find it, put it in your car, my friend.
That's our saucy recommendation for this morning.
Yes.
Get those brushes in your vehicles today. You mentioned Friday when we met Northside Norm. It was Saturday.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh,
We had the Nation Night Out, a dog patch. It was incredible.
it was so fun. It was our first time actually meeting people, and Kennedy that works here was introducing us to everyone by their name in the YouTube chat, which was a life I've never known before. Like usually you meet someone and you just get their first name, but in this case it was like, this is Dirty Sock 69. And I was like, I know you.
Yeah, it kind of reminded me of, as I've told you before, I've spent some time in jail. And some of the nicknames around there are pretty wild. It's very similar to our chat.
It's true. When you are making a new user handle, think of it like the nickname you would get in jail.
Right.
I mean, with Ryder's case, the drunk tank for 20 minutes, but whatever.
Yeah.
Because
like,
what kinds of people did you meet when you were in jail for 10 minutes? Skinny Pete?
no, right, exactly. They all have like super specific nicknames. It'll be like Deep Belly Button Jim. Like, wow, that's really specific. This is more so from guys that used to call from the correctional facilities and request songs over my radio career.
They would always request Akon Locked Up,
Yeah, that was a big one.
which is a great song.
And then they'd send it out to their bros, and their nicknames would just be intense, like Fat Foot Fred, or Three Thumb Jerry, or like they just all had Double Homicide Henry. Sometimes it gets specific about the crimes.
And you'd
that
have
they've
to
done.
give them a shout out because the last thing you want,
Is meeting Triple Homicide Henry.
no,
No interest in that.
not the life for us. So yeah, it was pretty awesome to meet everyone that contributes to the show on a daily basis. And thanks for coming out to the dog patch. It was a successful night, not only because it was packed and the drinks were flowing and the food was great and the company was fantastic, but also because the Oilers won.
Yeah, that was a big game. I feel like there are a few times over the last few years when the Oilers have been struggling and they have a game that just kind of feels like, oh, maybe they've got something figured out. And maybe this is a turning point. It happened against the Rangers a couple years ago, and I just remember really feeling that, oh, this team is going to prove to everybody that it's way better than it's been. I feel like beating Florida in that rink that obviously has some bad memories, losing the Stanley Cup in that building 2 years in a row, winning there the way they did, where they were like roughing it up with each other.
You know, it was nice. It was
Lots
nice
of goals. I think that could be it. This could be part 2 of this season coming.
Well, and imagine that plane ride home. First of all, imagine the anxiety of going into that game
Yeah.
with the fear of, like you said, like going in bad memories in that building, not wanting to lose on their final game during this really tough road trip. But they won. A nice plane ride home, back to their own cozy beds,
Yeah.
back to their furry friends, to
Well,
their partners. That's a nice feeling.
You wonder, too, if, God forbid, they had lost and you get on that plane ride home, you probably are having like tough conversations about like this, what's going wrong? Why can't we get it together?
Yeah.
Whereas this way, they got to probably just like have a glass of wine and sleep for the flight.
Okay, I have a question, and you don't have to know the answer to this, but like, okay, so Connor Clattenburg, first game, where's he going? Does he come back to Edmonton, or does he go back to...
Yeah, he got called up, so he'll be on the team for the foreseeable future.
So where does he sleep? Like, where does he stay?
That's
Does he
a very good question.
I have no idea, because his family was there in Florida. They were in the crowd. They were watching, cheering his parents and his sister.
Yeah, when guys get pulled up short term, I'm sure they either
There's somewhere that they put them.
put them in a hotel. They probably have like a team-owned property somewhere that they can put guys for short term.
Maybe right attached to Rogers Place.
Or I think if you had like a guy that's super welcoming to the young guys and like is a good cook and would set a good tone, you'd maybe like maybe
they take them under their wing, kind of like
put them in the basement of their house and take care of them for a couple weeks.
When Connor McDavid was a rookie, Luke Gazdick used to call into our radio show all the time. And he was like, yep, I'm living with Connor. I'm cooking for him every day, making sure that he's like eating healthy meals and stuff. And I think Taylor Hall was living with them at the same time. So yeah, that's nice to know that he'll be taken care of, especially after having such a great first game.
Yeah, his stat line read like he played 20 minutes, and I think he played like 6 or 7 minutes.
He didn't even play 6 minutes. He played the least amount of time, but probably made one of the biggest impacts.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had 2 shots, 1 block, and then 1 hit as well, and then almost got into that fight near the end of the game.
Well, it's like there's some guys that'll play 18 minutes and not have all that.
Producer Reece is here, obviously. Good morning, Reece. Happy Monday to you. How are you doing today?
Good morning. Happy Monday. I'm doing good. How are you guys?
We're good. You have some clips from the Oiler game on Saturday. Speaking of hits, we also should probably like cross promote how amazing Boardsy is when he's doing the pregame with Boardsy and then after dark.
Yeah.
Incredible takes. So entertaining.
And like, yeah, you watch that entire game and he didn't miss a beat. I caught some of his show afterwards and like he must have been zoned in the entire game. Whereas when I'm watching the game at a pub, you know, like you're focusing on the wings that you're eating.
No, truly.
Or conversations.
So I was sitting near Bagged Milk at one point, and it's incredible to see how it operates here at Oilers Nation. Because when you were watching a game, you are working and you are zoned in, like you said. We're like more so focused on the food and like what drink we want next. They are
all
every
paying
single
attention.
thing. They're writing it in the notes section of their phone and clocking everything, time that the amount of like the time that something happened.
In case they need to pull clips for things, yeah.
It was fascinating to
Smooth
kind of get
running
this like
operation.
behind the scenes look at how it worked. But do we have that clip of Boardsy just talking after the game, Reece?
This is about the Frederick
Yes.
incident. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
The near fight.
I don't know what else we can say here in that was such a bitch-made move. That is so fake tough guy of AJ Greer to go in. Brett, play it one more time on the screen if you can. Sneaks in a little sucker punch over to Brett Kulak and shout out Trent Frederick for his ability to assess the situation, get in there, toss his gloves almost immediately. That's me and Chell. Press triangle over and over and over. And then he is asking him to fight, giving him every opportunity to fight, ragdolling, and then AJ Greer with I would love to enact it, but I don't want to hurt you like that. 2-leg takedown, UFC move. Freddie, you could see it. Looks pretty pissed off. Starts throwing some fists. He must have saw red in that moment. That's pathetic stuff.
I couldn't agree more.
I love his little reference there of playing Chell, hitting the certain
Triangle,
button.
triangle,
and then
triangle.
did you see how Tyler's face was like, wait, what? Did you just compare that to the video game? What is going on? Anyway, Boardsy's incredible. If you've never watched the pregame with Boardsy before Oilers games, it's an hour before puck drop. You can check in right here on the Oilers Nation YouTube. Make sure you're liking those videos, getting on the comments with people that are equally as hyped up and excited for the Oiler game. And then, of course, they hop on again and they recap what happened during that game.
For After Dark.
So much fun. Yeah.
That is super frustrating when you have a guy like Frederick who is starting to understand his role around here has to be a bit more physical. And he's doing the right thing by his teammate who got sucker punched in the head and stepping up and fighting a guy or trying to that's in a very similar weight class to him. Like it feels like that fight would have made sense. And the guy pulls that move pretending he doesn't want to. And then a greasy move that like could have really hurt somebody. You throw that much weight backwards onto the ice. If you hit your head really hard, even with a helmet on, like you could be dealing with a serious concussion. It's just a greasy move by Greer. So nice to hear that
I
Boardsy
wouldn't
was as
expect
pissed
any
as I was.
less from the Panthers. It's just always going to be a bit of a...
It looked like McDavid and Marchand were going to fight there for a bit.
And what did I say? What did I say as McDavid was kind of starting to fight? I was like, I'm getting the ick. Because he should not fight.
Yeah.
He shouldn't fight.
No. And especially, I think he learned that in juniors when he got in a fight and he missed the guy when he was punching him and hit the glass and broke his hand.
Yeah.
And we just don't need that. But there are a few times in the NHL where like a star fights a star.
What's another example that comes to your mind?
Like a Ginla and LeCavier in the Stanley Cup final the one year. that was the coolest shit I've ever seen in my
No,
life.
there was a cooler moment on my birthday.
Yeah, the goalie fight.
The goalie fight
with Smith and
with the stick.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome too. And there was some pretty good players fighting each other in that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like Kachuk, I think didn't want anything to do with Cassie, and he did end up fighting Ethan Bear though. And so that's like those were two big names at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, when the stars of the game fight each other, it might be one of my favorite things about the NHL.
Mm-hmm. With Kachuk, I just want him to have such a bad season to the point where the coach tells him that he can't have a podcast anymore. Sorry, we're going to need you to focus a little bit more on the actual game.
Yeah. There is something endearing about that Kachuk Brother podcast. It's how excited they get about stuff that like
isn't exciting.
Well, it's just, it feels like you're listening to two like 13-year-old boys get excited about something. Like
it's a prime example of not everyone should get a microphone.
Well, yeah,
and start a podcast.
And an example of how you should make your kids read.
Yeah. Speaking of things that people get way too excited about, but to us, it's not that big of a deal. There's a couple that got married and they have gone viral since. It was on People. I don't even know. Is it called People Magazine in 2025? Maybe not. It's just People now.
People Internet.
The People in website and Instagram page. There's a couple from Alberta that got married at Banff National Park.
Okay.
And people posted about it. And all across North America, people can't believe what this couple did. And
what did they do?
They just got married at the top of a mountain in Banff. And I was like, okay, big deal.
You can't say just got married at the top of a mountain.
Well, it was a 30-minute hike, which is, I don't know, for us here in Alberta, is that a big deal?
I need to see some pictures of this. Do we have any?
I don't know. Reece, if you got a picture of this couple getting married at the top of the mountain, we'd love to see it. But the funniest part is people posted this and the caption said, this couple, they braved a 30-minute hike up this hill to get married in Alberta. And then all the comments, I love when there's a typo or someone screws something up because people from Alberta are going to be coming through roasting the journalist that screwed this up. And maybe it was a genuine typo and they screwed up.
Are we sure the guy's name who was getting married wasn't Alberto?
It was not Alberto.
Okay.
Which, isn't there a shampoo line called Alberto? It's a shampoo line. I guess I am asking the wrong person. That was more so a question for Reece. But anyway, this couple got married at the top of the mountain and everyone's like losing their minds across the world. Look, here we go. Oh, you know what it sucks for? Who it sucks for?
Pretty cool.
That if the person that married them having to be, where are we doing this? Like after agreeing that, yep, I'll definitely be there for you.
Also hiking like that in a suit. Like if you're gonna wear a suit, you should have worn a skidoo suit.
Maybe they changed when they got to the top of the mountain.
Yeah, that's possible.
Also,
but where do you change?
Look at how beautiful this picture is. That's incredible. And the photographer also had to wear hiking boots.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad for him.
Anyway, they've gone super viral. Like people across the states are like, "Wow, a 30-minute hike. That's crazy."
See, to me, when you said they hiked to the top of a mountain, I was impressed. But then when you told me it was only 30 minutes, I'm like,
yeah, whatever.
That's not even a hike. That's just a walk.
QF Pro said, if you look at your keyboard, the O is very far from the A. So yeah, that they just don't know what Alberta is. Yeah. Whatever journalist did this.
The O is really far from the A.
There's no way that you could screw that up. Anyway, congrats to the happy couple. That must feel pretty cool being on the front of People. We actually have a buddy that was in the People viral, because they have a section on their website where it's everyday people and everyday stories, where I think they have journalists that just they go through the internet, they see what stories are going viral in like an everyday life, like a 9-to-5 job.
So
if
kind of like
gone viral.
Our segment Almost Viral.
That's right. So our buddy Doug, who's frequently in the chat, I don't know if he's there this morning, but he went super viral on TikTok once because his neighbor texted him to come over and eat some leftover pasta. Mm-hmm. And the reason he went so viral is people in the States don't call it pasta. It's pasta.
Right.
So he was just getting roasted about how he was pronouncing the word. But the whole storyline was he went over with his Tupperware to get some pasta that she made too much of. And she was on a first date So it was this super awkward moment where he was just spooning spaghetti into his Tupperware while they were getting to know each other at the kitchen table.
So uncomfortable.
So funny, though.
Get me out of here.
So anyway, he was in People because of it.
Yeah. I've heard that before, too, like intentionally misspelling something for like a billboard campaign or whatever will make people think about your product more.
So should we do that with the show?
Well, yeah, maybe one of the clips you post today, Reece.
Yeah, spell something completely wrong.
There actually have been some spelling mistakes, but I guess they haven't done that well.
Yeah, seriously.
Well, you're not spelling them wrong enough.
Yeah,
then.
they have to be way wrong in order, and it has to be something that people are super passionate about. Actually, true story. Ryder and I, when Connor McDavid was signed to the Oilers, we went viral, and multiple sports, entertainment, and media were talking about us, and not in a good way. So, the first game day that Connor McDavid was signed with the Oilers, we were getting people to stop by the radio station to come and pick up a free Connor McMuffin. So we got like hundreds. We might have even got 97 or something along those lines. And we had a sticker made to put on the top of each Connor McMuffin wrapper. And Connor was spelt wrong.
Yeah.
It was Conner, and we got torn apart. Another prime example of if you spell something wrong about, especially if it's something that people care about,
And
you're donezo.
Yeah, we ended up pinning that on Grant, even though it was somebody else's fault. But we're like, it'll be funny if we just blame you, Grant. You cool with this?
Yeah.
Our old co-host.
Yeah, we're like, you're probably the one out of the three of us that would get away with not knowing how to spell Connor.
So anyway, Reece, just know that we will throw you under the bus if anything ever goes wrong around here, okay?
Yep.
I'm the sacrificial lamb.
Yes.
That's fine with me.
Exactly. And you seem to be cool with that, so that's great.
Should we get into recommend something?
Yes, and after we get into recommend something, just a heads up, we have a very special guest joining us today at 8:30, and we have a feeling that if you are from the area, you probably know this guy.
Radio royalty.
Radio legend turned MC turned
Like he raps?
maybe we
Oh.
could. I wouldn't be surprised.
Or do you mean like master of ceremony?
Master of ceremony,
Oh,
like
okay.
hosts events all the time.
I've never heard him rap. I was excited.
I think we should ask him to try it.
He might try.
And now he's taking a run at something so unique and so niche that we're going to pick his brain about that. So we're going to get legendary radio host Chris Scheetz on around 8:30. So be prepared for that.
All right, recommend something. There is a new show on Netflix. I feel like it's only probably been around for a week or two.
Yeah,
Featuring Claire Danes.
It's pretty fresh, but you're obsessed with Claire Danes. You love Homeland. I couldn't get into it.
She does a better job than any actress or actor at making me feel uncomfortable and makes me question why I'm even watching the show.
Because
I
she's
get
so
so
anxious. Yeah.
She just plays that emotion better than anybody else. It feels like you're actually watching somebody who's going through it. And this show is no different. The Beast in Me, it's called, is 10 out of 10. Hooks you right away. First couple episodes I watched were just great.
And is it one of those shows where they release a new episode every week?
I think most shows do that now, where they release like the first 3 episodes and then they go every week. And it's a pretty smart business plan. It's because they want people to get hooked to shows and then not cancel their subscription because there's new episodes coming.
Yep.
Like it's just a way to extend subscription fees, right?
Yeah, and I think they're getting Reece with that too, because Reece, you and your girlfriend Jess, you have caught up with Stranger Things, and the next season is out this Thursday, right?
Wednesday.
Oh, and how they're doing that is they have it, I think the first 3 episodes get released, and then they wait, and then another 3 are dropped, and then a final episode. So there's, again, instead of dropping like a full series, they're trying to keep you, and it works.
What do you got for recommend something today?
So yours is The Beast in Me show on Netflix.
Yeah, so good.
For me, I'm going to recommend that if you are going to somebody's house for dinner or drinks or whatever, if they're like making a meal for you, ask them if they need help in the kitchen when you know that they're 90% done. Because then, not only, I mean, I would never want to try and help if I was just going to make everything worse or get in the way. But it is a move that it's a smart one. Wait until you know they're going to say, nope, we're all good. Or if all that's left to do is get the plates out, because you can't really screw that up unless you got slippery fingers. That could be an issue.
Well, I think most people too, when they put in that much work and they're 90% done the meal, want to at least be able to like plate it and finish it properly. You know what I mean? They don't need somebody coming in and screwing it up last minute. So that's, they're never going to want your help at that point.
Nope. So 90% when you know that they're already pulling things out of the oven. You know, they got their mitts on, grabbing the hot plates.
That's when you
go, hey, do you need any help in there? Odds are they're going to say, nope. That's what happened with you last night.
I know it did. But I know your game.
Oh.
Like, I know that little trick that you do.
Okay, but that's because we live together. Whereas this is a recommendation for those of you who are going to someone's house that you don't really know that well, that don't know you very well. It's all about waiting till the perfect moment to ask if they need a hand.
And then...
That's a bad recommendation? I thought it was quite smart.
Well, it kind of reminds me of how you drive a little bit. It's just no care for anybody else.
Danger Suede just wrote, slippery fingers like you steal from their place? No, that's sticky fingers. Slippery is when you accidentally drop one of their expensive plates and it smashes. Which also has happened to me. You
don't steal from people's places, though.
I do not have sticky fingers.
No. Never done that.
No.
Okay.
I really had to think about that because you never really know.
Are we ready for our first guest for today?
We're so excited because this guy is a legend, so likable, full of knowledge and information, and we're going to pick his brain about something that is very unique that he just completed, and now he can venture off and be an auctioneer.
Yeah. Can't wait to touch on that.
Yeah.
Chris Scheetz, welcome to the sauce.
Hello, Chris Scheetz.
Hi, how are you guys?
Good, man. So we've been following along on your auctioneering journey.
Yeah.
How's it going?
It's going great. It's going great. It's going great. It's going great. I don't know. I think I all I can think of is numbers, and it was a long, hard week for me. I mean, you two were great in school, and it didn't take a toll on you, but for me, 6 straight days of just the grind took a real toll on me. But I'm ready to go now, and I'm feeling good.
So what motivated you to even get into this? Because I'm sure you've hosted a lot of events where there is an auctioneer there. Have you always thought, I could do that? Or are you going through this phase where you're like, all right, I'm feeling a bit of a crisis. I got to do something zany. Like, what was your thought process here? Because it's such a unique thing to go to school for.
Yeah, I'd already bought the convertible Camaro, so now it was time to to move on to another crisis, midlife crisis thing. Thank you for that, Lisa. I appreciate it. I think over the last probably 20 years or so, I grew up going to cattle auctions and kind of going, man, that is pretty neat, and being scared that they were going to take my bid, even though I was 5 and I was just eating a burger in the front row. But I think I always kind of admired the auctioneer and what they did. And then I would host these events, and there would be quite often there'd be an auctioneer like Danny Hooper, who's certainly a legend in that business. And then every once in a while they wouldn't have an auctioneer. You'd be hosting the event and they'd say, hey, can you do this for us? I'd be like, well, I'm really crappy at it. They'd say, we don't care. Can you get us some money? And I would do it. I would always, in my back of my mind, because somebody told me, and I believe it's the truth, it's illegal to do it without having a license. So I kind of felt a bit like a badass, being this illegal auctioneer guy that was just kind of doing it, kind of like mafia style in the back room, like playing poker. I don't know. So I've always wanted to do it, and I looked into it, and there's I think Wyoming has kind of a legendary auctioneer school, and I found out that there's one in Canada, and it happens to be just off the Yellowhead and 149th Street. So I signed up to do it, and I did it.
We were talking with Mafia expert Jeff Nadeau last week about Ryan Wedding, the Canadian snowboarder who is up to no good down south. He didn't bring up your name, so you're not there yet.
That's good. That's good. And I am full disclosure. I am not wearing pants right now, and so I can look down and see I still have both legs, so I'm fine.
Okay, so how does auctioneer school work? Do you sit in a classroom, or is the first day you get in there and they're like, let's hear how fast you can talk, and if it's not fast enough, get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. They just keep eliminating people like we're on we're on Survivor. You know what? There were 7 of us that were participating in the school, and Rick has his own auction school. Basically, it's an auction house where he's got his things going on, and we just all sat down and he said, "All right, guys and girl." We had one girl in our class. They were from New Brunswick, and he said, basically, you're going to be sick of numbers by the time we're done. And he's just said, repeat after me: 1 1 1 1 2 2 2 2 3 3 3 3 4 4. You get the idea. Yeah. And we did that, and then we did different combinations of that. We did I bid 1, now 2, now 2. I bid 1, now 2, now 2. I bid 2, now 3. Well, you get the idea. And so did we, after doing that for hours and hours and hours on end. And then every once in a while he'd stop and he'd send us up to the auction stand, so to speak, and we'd go up there and we'd auction off something, and that's the way the week kind of worked out. But literally, it was hour after hour of repetition of numbers, and his whole thing was to keep slowing it down. Everybody wanted to go fast because when you see a great auctioneer, they're going so fast. But he's like, honestly, you got to start. It's just very few words and numbers, and just kind of a rhythm of the numbers, and let the numbers do the work for you. So
now what? If you're going to be the auctioneer and people need somebody to also host the event, which one are you going to choose?
Both.
I guess.
I'm
running the
Lisa,
show.
I'm like you. I'm like you, Lisa. I don't like giving the microphone to anybody else, right?
Now, okay, you don't have to answer this.
I'm going to cater the event as well. Like, I'll probably.
You don't have to answer this. But if we're talking like a farm auction and you're moving like potentially $1 million machinery, does it work in a commission base? Because that could be incredibly lucrative.
That's a great question.
Commission based.
I haven't actually figured that part out yet. I hadn't gotten that far in my journey, but if Ritchie Brothers wants me to auction off that D9 cat that's worth, like you said, $1 million, would you give me 1? Would you give me 1? Would you give me 1? Would you give me 2? Would you give me 2? Now would you give me 2?
Awesome. So if people are looking for an auctioneer, where can they get a hold of you? Can they just message you on Instagram? Is there like a new email address you've created? What's going on there?
I should have probably created christheauctioneer.com, but it's actually chrisscheetz.ca. So SCHEETZ. I love hosting events, and for sure, I would absolutely love to be involved in 2026, 2027. See, again, the numbers. As soon as you get a number, you just start going. With their organization or whatever they're doing, for sure, because a live auction is actually something that doesn't happen that often anymore. You don't see it, but when you do, and you're in a charity event, quite often it can work out quite well for you, because people kind of get into it, and there's 1 or 2 people in the room that want to show their ability to pay for something, right? And it usually works.
Ostentatious behavior.
Exactly.
It's always a word I've remembered for some reason.
Now, I wanted to point something out with your social media. If those of you who are watching this video don't follow Chris Scheetz yet, there is something magical about seeing that Chris Scheetz has a new Instagram story when the Oilers played that day, because it means that the Oilers won, because there's this recap video that you do from your Oilers-themed garage at home, and it just brings me so much joy. So did you enjoy the game over the weekend?
I love the game on the weekend. I mean, I just kept thinking, I'm sure you guys have talked about it. I woke up 5 minutes before this, so I didn't hear anything. But absolutely. Where was that Bobrovsky in the playoffs, right? But it you know what? They're gonna come around. They really are, and I know that's the theme of the last 3 years. They get off to a slow start, and then they come around, and it can be frustrating as an Oiler fan for sure. But they're starting to play like I think we expect them to play, and I think that means great things, down the road for us. This year is going to be an interesting year. It's crazy. I mean, the Toronto Maple Leafs are in last place in the Eastern Division, and a bunch of these young teams are the Ducks and the Sharks, and it's like kind of like the whole league is turned upside down for some strange reason, and that's fun. But it's not fun when the Oilers don't win, because I don't get to do my Oiler light in my garage, which I really like to do.
It feels to me like the first team that gets really hot for even like 2 or 3 weeks could end up winning the President's Trophy this year. Like, that's how close the league feels. So hopefully this is a kickstart for the Oilers, that big win in Florida, in that building specifically.
Now, Chris Scheetz, you also host an amazing podcast with your daughter. Can you talk about that a little bit for those who aren't aware about Talking Scheetz?
Yeah, when I did leave the radio after 35 years at Kissin' Country, everybody said, "Well, you should do a podcast. You'll do a podcast. Every middle-aged white guy has a podcast," and there it is, right there. Sometimes their fiancés even join them for it. So you have a unique thing going on with the two of you, and the love that you share, and I have the same kind. It's a different kind of love with my daughter. It's not a Saskatchewan kind of love with my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Hey. But so Bailey's works for the Oilers. She does her social media manager, and so I said, when she'd come and fill in on the radio, I loved when she would do that, and I've always wished that we could do that together. And so that's what we do once a week. Bailey and I do our Talking Scheetz, and it's evolving. I hope it's improving. I mean, we're almost a year into it, and we haven't missed a week, and it's my favorite week of it's my favorite hour of the week that I get a chance to do it with her. And we just did our one that was released this morning, and auctioneering drives her crazy. She says, "I don't understand why people just don't decide who wants to pay the most, and just between themselves, why do you have to have somebody yell at you to make that happen?" Right. For example. So it's fun. It's a daughter and a dad kind of in their different opinions on life. And you guys came and did it. And it was one of our favorite episodes, and one of the most listened to actually episodes that we've had so far. So kudos to you guys.
Well, we're going to have to come back and do another episode, because Bailey was saying that we didn't even get to any of the prep or questions that you guys had written down for us that day.
No, not at all. No, we pretty much just talked about everything else besides the stuff that she wanted to talk about. So, which is typical, right? You guys have been there too. Yeah. So it's going well, and I really, like I say, look forward to doing it with her for sure.
Well, it's interesting because I have a daughter that I've loved to make radio with as well. She's jumped in on the show over the years, and I can't get as much as a past an eye roll from her these days. Yeah. So is there a certain age when Bailey, you're like, oh, I think she likes me again?
Let's see, she's 31, so probably 29. No, you know what? I think now that I'm auctioneering, I think she's back to the same stage your daughter's at, because she's really completely annoyed by her dad. But yeah, it will come around, and you talked about the fact that she's a natural because they're just around it, right? Like Bailey was around it from the day she was born, and so they just become whether they want to or not, they're just good at radio.
Mm-hmm. It's in their blood.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, thank you for joining us, man. And one more time, where can people find you online?
Mm-hmm.
ChrisScheetz.ca. You can find me all over. I've got all the social media stuff. I do that, it's as well as a 54-year-old man can at Chris Scheetz, Scheetz. I thought I was going till 10. Don't you got to fill till 10, guys? Till 10, now 11, now 11, now 11.
I actually do want to hear you. Can you give us like a mock? Like, let's say there's an item that's going. It's a signed Connor McDavid jersey.
You know what? And I'm going to be actually autographing one of those autographing. I'll be autographing a Connor McDavid jersey. That'll really make it worth something. I'm going to be auctioning off a Connor McDavid jersey later today. Actually, we're going to a secret event in Calgary for the charity that I work for, which I did kind of want to mention that I work for a
Please
charity called
do.
Alberta Dreams.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's okay. So here we go. We're up. I'm auctioning off an autographed Connor McDavid jersey. It's the royal blue one or whatever color that is. I'm colorblind, and it's all the proceeds are going to Alberta Dreams, which is a charity that I proudly work for, that deals and helps with children with chronic and serious illnesses. And basically it's been doing a great job for like 39 years in Alberta, and was formerly the Rainbow Society. It's now Alberta Dreams, and we make dreams come true for these kids. So it's amazing. So we're going to auction it off right now, and you two are going to bid. All right. You ready?
Fun. Okay.
All right. Would you give me 1,000? Would you give me 1,000? Would you give me 1,000? What? Do you really have to pay?
Yeah, because Lisa borrowed a lot of money from me at the casino this weekend. We're going to get into that a little bit later, and I don't really have it.
Here's the deal: you guys are going to use the Oodle Noodle credit card.
I think I have one in here.
Perfect. All right, back to it. It's all yours.
You can bid on Oodle Noodle credits, dollar credits here. All right.
That's what we're gonna do. Okay.
All right. Would you give me 1,000? 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 Yes, 1,000 now. Would you give me 1,200? 1,200? 1,200? Would you give me 1,200? 1,200? 1,200? 1,200 now. Thank you. 15 now. 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 1,500, 1,500, 1,500, 1,500, 1,500, 15, 1,750, 1,750, 1,750. Lisa really wants to bid 1,750. We're 17 and a half. We're 17 and a half. And Ryder is a cheap son of a bitch. All right, let's go. He doesn't care about the kids. He doesn't care about the kids. 17 and a half, 17 and a half now, 17 and a half. Let's go two. I see Ryder just bid with his eyebrow. Ryder, yes, thank you. We're good. We're so $2,000 bid, $2,000 bid. Sold to Lisa for $1,750 because she cares about the children.
Yes, I do.
It's interesting because I think you were saying with some of the experience that you have just like illegally auctioneering, that when you're naming two numbers, you'd forget which one had been bid on and what. So is this new tip where you pretty much stick to just what you're looking for, like a little bit of a method to help with that?
I hope so. I have very serious ADHD, very serious ADHD. So it's hard for me to keep track of where I am and where I'm going. But I think I just did it. I think I'm hoping. I'll tell you a little later on tonight at our secret event in Calgary that we're doing. I'm hoping that that and my ADHD medication, between the two of them, that will help in some form, right?
So when you say like a private event, what if people are watching this from Calgary? They're not invited. Like it's already a VIP list. No one can know about it.
You know what? I think it's completely sold out now. Yeah, it's completely sold out. But otherwise I would say DM me, because basically we can't talk about the event. It'll all make sense when the event happens. We can't talk about the event, but we were able to kind of sell tickets without social media and that kind of use because of the artists and the people that are participating in it. So I'm really excited. We're going to get on a bus from Silent Rides. They donated a bus, and we're going to head down to Calgary later today, and then we're going to have this event, and I'm going to do the auction, and we're going to have kids from Alberta Dreams there, and hopefully raise thousands for a wonderful cause. So that's what's on the go for me. But I'm going to have to put some pants on and maybe brush my teeth. But I'll be good.
Probably a good idea.
Okay, well, never hesitate to reach out to us and let us know when there's something awesome like this that you want to talk about with the sauce, because we're open for it. You have the link. You can join us whenever you want. Just keep in touch.
Oh, boy, don't say that.
He's back again. We just heard from Reece. That Scheetz guy's back again.
He's back, and he's still not wearing pants.
I have one more thing to add. Hey, we do have a couple of events coming up with Alberta Dreams that are coming up in Edmonton at the Capitol Theatre as part of the Christmas market, and we've got a Country Music Alberta Dreams event which is happening on December 4th. And if you go to the Christmas market website, you can find out how you can come, and it's again for Alberta Dreams, but we're going to do a Christmas event with Christmas music, and it's going to be on TELUS Optic TV, and we're putting all that together as well. So there's another one for you, so I don't have to come back in 2 days and talk to you about it. So yeah, there's a lot going on, but it's all great stuff. And you guys, fantastic. This is awesome. I wish you the best of luck with all this stuff. And Lisa, I'll get you your autographed. It's actually a Craig McDavid jersey, but I didn't put that in.
It's because you were talking so fast. That's how they get you.
Yeah.
Awesome. Chris Scheetz, a
Thank you,
man
guys.
who retired and hasn't stopped working a minute since. In fact, you seem busier than ever, but we're proud of you. And just make sure you're following Chris Scheetz because he's always doing something in the community. It's great. And not even in the community, making his way over to Calgary to do stuff too.
Even
That's
in Calgary.
amazing.
Yeah, sorry, one more thing. But when I host events, I either say, somehow Saskatchewan or Calgary comes up, and when I'm in Edmonton, I'll be on the stage at Cook County. I'll say, "Hey, is there anybody here from Calgary?" And there'll be a cheer, and I'll say, "Okay, good. Now I know I have to talk a little slower." So I'm gonna probably not try that one tonight, but we'll see.
I've got another good one you can use when kicking off, especially just during the holiday season. You just say, "Is everybody feeling merry?"
Okay.
And you get some cheers, and then say, "I just talked to Mary, and she would really appreciate it if you'd stop doing that."
There you go.
All
Try
right.
that one out tonight. Let us know how that goes.
Okay. We'll see how that goes. Thank you, guys.
Okay, much
Take
love,
care,
buddy.
man.
Cheers.
Yeah, same.
That was awesome. What a beauty.
Yeah, he's the best. He was very awesome when I took the job as the in-game host for Edmonton Elks, because he had done it for 17 years and passed the torch to me, and I know that he put in a good word for me to even get that gig. So just always appreciative. He gave you your start really in radio as well.
Yeah, if you ever meet Chris Scheetz, he loves to tell people that he's why I do what I do, because I was working on the street team for a television channel. And I was at a movie premiere, and he was the one that was hosting the night. So he was on the mic, and I was there just setting up the swag and stuff. And I think it ended up being me that had to also go on the mic right before him and introduce him because the actual TV personality was late. And that's where he heard me on the mic for the first time. And when I handed the microphone over to him, he looked at me and he said, "You need to be in radio." And I was like, "I do?" And that's kind of what sparked the idea of like, oh, maybe I could do this. So he loves to tell people that story. That's all. Chris Scheetz did it.
It must be pretty cool to see how well you've done over the years. Like
he's like a proud dad.
Am I right to say that you're the only Canadian female who has a full-time gig on Sirius satellite radio?
I think so.
Yeah. I'm
definitely the first female even on specifically on the channel that I'm on too.
70s on 7, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's good.
A real success story you are.
Look at us. It's only a matter of time. You peak and then you fall.
People seem pretty impressed by the auctioneering skills that he has already.
And him telling you what's going on in the city, we actually have a list of other things that are happening in the city, and I think we should go through them because there's people that are always saying there's nothing to do in this city. There's nothing fun to do with the kids. There's nothing to do for date night. That's not true. There's so many fun things to do.
Yeah, you're just not looking hard enough.
That's right.
If that's how you're feeling.
There's like multiple lists online. Like people's full job, like journalists are putting in the work to create lists on their websites. So all you have to do is just Google like what's happening in Edmonton. So some of the things that are shaking down right now, A Christmas Carol is at the Citadel, until December 24th, which is great. Gets you really into that holiday mood, which I think a lot of people are struggling to do so with the lack of snow on the ground. I mean, I haven't put up any Christmas decorations in the house yet.
It's true. It doesn't really feel like it's real yet.
There's an arts and craft winter fair happening in the city, November 28th to the 30th. If you like ghost stories, the paranormal tours are shaken down until December 3rd.
Yeah, and I feel like at Fort Edmonton Park, sorry to cut you off there, I feel like this time of year too, I know that like pre-Halloween, everything feels a little scarier. So that's obviously a good time to check out these paranormal. But when it starts to get cold and it's getting darker early, like there's a vibe at Fort Edmonton Park for these paranormal tours.
I mean, go watch A Christmas Carol and then go to Fort Edmonton Park. Speaking of ghosts, that'd be incredible. Also, the Canadian Tire Magic of Lights is happening now at Radtork Raceway, which is so fun. Like, go get yourself a hot chocolate, fill the car with your kids. I even saw a viral video of someone that's like, your dogs want to see the Christmas lights too. And it was a video of these dogs that were looking out the window at all these incredible light shows at Radtork Raceway.
Okay.
We took our dogs last year.
Yeah. I feel like they both just slept and farted in the vehicle.
Yeah, it's the thought that counts.
Okay.
There's free admission at the Art Gallery of Alberta. That's happening right now. That's happening on the final Thursday of every month. And then this Thursday night, the Oilers are doing their autographs. They're signing stuff at West Edmonton Mall Thursday night. I think that starts at 6 o'clock. But you know that the fans are starting to line up early that day.
And get there early, and you can leave early. If you show up late, you're going to end up being there late, right? And also, like, just a little tip for some of those is if you end up going and are cool with meeting like a fringe player, like somebody that's not one of the big dogs on the team, they'll often give you all the time in the world. So like you get a lot more chance to actually chat with an Oiler in a situation like that.
Maybe Clattenburg's going to be there, number 64.
That's right.
That'd be kind of fun.
I'd like to just like look at his knuckles.
Just check him
Well,
out.
yeah, I bet they're just like really mean looking, you know?
That would be so strange if that poor 20-year-old Oiler gets approached by a man double his age and he's just like,
Can I see your hands?
Can I get a look at those knuckles? I would call the mall security immediately. Get the hell away from me, weirdo.
Now will you sign my knuckles?
Anyway, what else is happening in the city? If anyone else has suggestions. Oh, I'm hosting my first Oilers Nation event soon.
Sweet.
So this is going to be happening on December 14th at the Dog Patch downstairs. We don't have Very excited about that. So we'll give you more details leading up to that.
Sweet. And then there's an Oilers game in town on Tuesday night as well as they take on Dallas. That's tomorrow night.
That's tomorrow night.
Looking for something to do there. This segment is presented by Yeg Property Pros. Selling over one Property Pros per day on average the last 2 years, Yeg Property Pros is home to more than 20 team members for one of the largest and highest producing teams in the region. Contact them for a free home evaluation. No obligation if you're looking to buy. Also, you can sit down for a free consultation. No obligation. Offering residential and commercial services, Yeg Properties Pros team leads with a combined 28 years of experience and top 5% on sales, Edmonton Real Estate Board. For more info, check out yegpropertypros.com. Yeg Property Pros. Get a realtor who knows.
Call the pros.
Call the pros. Oh, I forgot the last line.
Yeah, that's the best part.
No, I was setting that one up for you.
No, you weren't, because last time I tried to say the last line and you got mad at me. So I tried to stay out of it this time.
Whoopsies. All right, what are we getting into next? Should we do almost viral?
Yeah, let's do it.
I've got some gooders lined up for
Really?
you today.
I don't know any of today's almost viral.
And there's one bad one. There's these guys that release songs, like parody songs, which I'm all for. Like, I think that could be done very well. But for some reason, I just want to fist fight both of them. Like, I just want to...
So you hate watch them.
Yeah, now I do. But they have a Costco song that's super catchy and people are just vibing with it. And all I can think about is I would love to fight one of these guys.
We're getting some messages in the chat that you keep cutting out.
Oh.
Just your mic. Maybe check your thing. Just make sure that that's plugged in properly. But other people are saying the audio is okay for me. But Jess, Kels, and Leaf Slate, or an Oilers gal say that you're cutting out. Can we get a check?
Man, and I've been absolutely killing it.
Yeah, especially that last line of Yeg Property Pros.
Somebody said Ryder's got to start all over again. Does that mean the whole show?
Oh, now I'm cutting out.
Okay.
Oh, we're resetting the audio. We'll be right back.
Hello.
Did you guys at least catch the story about Ryder being creepy with Connor Clattenburg's knuckles? Oh no, whose knuckles did you want to look at?
Yeah, Clattenburg's. I just think that they'd be big. I don't know. Now that sounds super creepy.
So weird. Especially because you have little hands.
Yeah.
Look at this. Just whittle. But you're perfect.
Thank you. I had a booger on my finger.
Ew! Gross.
Oh, it's gone.
Yeah, it's on me now. Just kidding.
Let's get into almost viral.
Yes, we heard that creepiness, said Fumingo.
All right, this is where we track down some of the videos that we think could go super viral and have just gone mini viral so far. Almost viral.
Nailed it.
Гамзина и Василия Демченко. Ну и теперь у нас символическое вбрасывание. Этот матч посвящен Международному дню домашних животных. И кинолог департамента охраны МВД
That dog is not
Елизавета Горбачева.
happy.
No.
Служебная собака Минского
almost got his hand bit.
управления департамента охраны МВД. Собака по кличке Спайк.
Is the dog gonna attack one of them?
Well, no, it's just trying to. Like, they just brought the wrong...
That was... Oh.
Oh, got him.
This is the dumbest thing. Who made this decision? Who brings an attack dog to be uncomfortable on the ice?
Right. And then every time she, like, is presenting a player, like, here, meet the dog thinks it should attack. It's just all very confusing.
And also, these guys are on skates.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about this last week. They're so tall to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
And then you add the skates.
Yeah, the dog must have been terrified.
I don't like that.
I had to take this guy down.
That poor dog.
Yeah. Just whoever made that decision should probably lose their job.
That's definitely not going to happen again.
Just, like, get suspended at least for a week.
Mm-hmm.
Hey?
A couple closed door meetings.
Couple closed doors.
Or they have to get attacked by the dog once.
It feels reasonable.
That's why I'm not a boss.
Yeah, they got to clean up the dog shit for the next month at least.
Absolutely. They have to sleep in the dog cage.
Okay. That way they can keep their job. But whoever made that decision, bad decision.
Stupid.
Next up. Shoot it.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was just such a good move, right? Like that pullback, that'll get almost anybody.
Ryder, why did you add this clip? It's just elderly abuse.
Well,
that poor man just broke his hip.
Yeah. And I think if I was in that position as the offensive player, I'd still be kind of pumped. Like,
that's why you're too competitive, and that's why nobody chooses you to be on their team.
Well, they don't want me against them. My dad once said he realized he was getting old when he fell down and nobody laughed. So I kind of feel like that clip had a bit of that energy.
It gets to that age, yeah.
Do you still feel good about double crossing over an elderly man like that and planting him on the ground?
I feel like you would.
I would help him get up and I would apologize, but
then you'd also go
like
swoosh.
In the back of my mind, I'd be like, got him.
Is it swoosh or swish?
It's both.
Oh.
Swish is probably more common. Katy Perry has a song called Swish.
Yeah,
she doesn't have one called Swoosh.
You're the only person that knows that song. Because you also have a Katy Perry shrine in your garage. We'll get to that at some point, too.
A super underrated Katy Perry song, Swish. It's really good.
Swish, swish.
See, you know it.
I know that part.
Probably should have referenced that in your mind when you were thinking swoosh or swish. Yeah. I think, is swoosh past tense for swish? Like if you...
Swoosh.
If you swish, but
then
if
you swished.
but if you did it yesterday,
you swooshed.
You were swooshing. Yeah.
And what about if you're going to do it tomorrow?
That's a
swash.
Yeah, I think swash makes sense there somehow. All right, next up, Reece.
Oh, hey. Oh, you're like, oh,
this
hey.
Is America.
Oh.
This is America. Don't get you slipping now. Don't get you slipping now.
Oh my God. This is intense.
Yeah.
This is why red carpets are a nightmare.
Yeah.
Everything about it looks like torture. It's a torture chamber for celebrities.
Yeah. If somebody... That's how I feel every time somebody sings happy birthday to me, to be perfectly honest. I'm just like, when will this be over?
Nobody's enjoying singing it. Nobody is enjoying it being sung to. So why don't we just abolish the happy birthday song?
I think for kids, green light. For elderly, green light. We should still sing. Because even
they like it.
If you're 88 years old... and somebody's singing happy birthday to you, it's because you deserve it. Like, you made it to 88. Mm-hmm. We should celebrate when somebody's celebrating their 32nd birthday. Why do I have to sing to them at the office?
I mean,
cut the cake.
It's kind of like the work you have to put in to get a donut.
I suppose.
One time, it was my birthday and everyone was singing happy birthday and there were donuts, and Ryder tried to throw a donut straight at my face without me noticing, but I caught it at the perfect time and took a bite.
I was just loading you up.
It was epic.
Mm-hmm. We could probably have that on the show tomorrow for almost viral, but didn't go viral. But could have, but didn't.
J Hill 92 in the chat. Last year, I whoosh for new skates for Christmas. Well, best of luck. I hope that Santa spoils you this year and you get your whoosh.
I hope you get washed. New shoes this year, my man. All right, one more video. Okay. He does it. Look at that jump. That slow motion cam.
My knees could never.
Incredible.
My knees would be done.
Now, incredible is the only way to describe that jump, right? This comment that I found on this jump.
There's a comment?
Yeah.
That it's like the top comment?
It's one of the top comments.
Okay. What does it say?
We'll get to it. I think Reece might have it there.
Bro, that's nothing. We want to see even higher. You need to do more moves and flips and stuff too.
Like,
you can't please everyone. Nothing is ever good enough for anyone.
That's a very good point.
You can't, even if you've been training your entire life and you run a full marathon, people will be like, what's next? Mm-hmm. Leave me alone.
That guy
took a lot.
Put his life on the line for our enjoyment, our internet pleasure. And some guy says, do some tricks next time.
Yeah, that wasn't good enough for me.
If you tried to do a backflip off of that, and over-rotated and belly flopped or whatever,
you'd break your neck.
You would die.
Yeah.
So I think we should just be pleased with... Maybe they were being sarcastic?
Yeah, maybe.
But, yeah, they could have been, actually, now that I think about it. That's actually a really funny comment. I'm going to go like that. Next up, Reece.
Okay, this is the final one.
Okay.
This
Thanks
is
for the heads up.
Is this the Costco bros?
It is.
These are the ones that you want to fist fight?
Well, I want to see if anybody else gets the vibe off of these guys that
they're losers.
It kind of is like the guy singing to Childish Gambino.
That was so bad.
Similar energy. I just can't imagine if I'm at a Costco.
I'm already so overstimulated.
What's the number one thing you want?
To get the hell out of there.
Yep.
Actually, I want to get some snappers first.
Sure.
The chocolate caramel pretzels.
And a couple Samps.
And maybe a hot dog.
Yeah, and maybe a hot dog. And then get the hell out of there.
And then get the hell out of there.
But can you imagine being like, all I need to do is grab some dog food. And these two assholes are filming a music video in here right now. Maybe that's what triggers me about it. It's not their lyrics or the song. It's just the idea that they would do this in a Costco. All right, fire it up, Reece.
Welcome to Costco, the Kirkland Cold. Spend more than we need, cause we're buying in bulk. Feel the underlying stress when you scanning. Cards be ramming. Better not engage with aggressive salesmen. But rotisserie is $5. And I get my vacuum here cause it sucks. Rocking that off-brand drip, 20 pounds of dog biscuits. Cause we shopping at Costco. I'm circling aisles, sneaking samples as I go. Cause we shopping at Costco. Why did I just buy a 6-piece section? No. Cause we shopping at Costco. Check your receipts like they are the TSA. Cause we shopping at Costco. $150 hot dog combo is just insane. Cause we shopping at Costco.
Hey, where'd you park?
Just a mile that way.
I like the concept.
Yeah, this song kind of goes hard.
I mean, they're making very valid points, but I understand what you mean about there's something about them that you're like, go trim a hedge. You know?
Go trim a hedge?
Yeah, go do something.
Oh, yeah, productive.
Go hang something up on the wall.
Mm-hmm. Like, would you be attracted to a guy if that's what his profession was? Like,
No.
Hey, what do you do for work? I actually go and annoy the living shit out of people at Costco while they're just trying to get out of there, and I use AI to create songs, and then we record them like we wrote them ourselves.
Speaking of songs that are created by AI, should we get into the song that recapped all the inside jokes from the sauce, including the chat?
Absolutely. The chat's a big part of this thing.
We would be nothing without the saucers.
That's right. So thank you for all your contributions, and your comment might just end up in one of our songs.
Also, whenever we find our favorite comment, we have gift cards.
We do.
We have prizes.
We do now.
So if you ever think of something funny to say and you're like, oh, I don't know if they'll care, write it in the chat.
So this is a song, and we don't know what the name of the concept is going to be.
Okay, so we actually need to put a poll up. Reece, if you don't mind, we have two options of what we're going to call this segment, which is something we're going to do every Monday, which is the AI recap of everything that we did on the show last week. So we either want to call it...
Your selection is...
Oh.
I'm proud of what I came up with, and I think it's better.
I like mine more. So mine is... Put this up in the poll as a poll. Reece, write for mine, The Week That Was song. I think that's really good.
Well, it's interesting that it has week in it, because the name is...
Week?
Nailed it.
Okay, what's your suggestion?
I don't have it written down.
I do.
Okay.
Backtrack.
Backtrack.
Yours is so bad you didn't even remember what it was.
The backtrack, as we look back on the week that was.
Okay, I like The Week That Was song. You just used what I called it in your sentence to explain it. That just goes to show that mine is genuinely better. Get your votes on. It's in the chat. Thank you. And this is the recap from last week. We've done a country song. We've done a pop song. This time, I think we're coming through with a little bit of hip hop.
Old school hip hop recap of the last week on the sauce.
Yeah, that's the sauce, baby. Ooh, yeah. Short week back and the chat got loud. Missed the crew so much they formed a crowd. Early start club when the Oilers play. Host love that early puck drop day. Friday stream cut off, boom. Retrograded Mercury back in the room. Internet broke, yeah, blame the stars. Sometimes the universe can be bizarre. Reece got a haircut, looking real clean. Grey cup hit Ryder like a football dream. Manitoba came through, changed his view. Turns out the province is actually cool. Ryder sleepwalking, yeah, he took a stroll. Woke up peeing inside the dog bowl. No control. Oilers vibes got the whole crew stressed. The body language is off and so is the rest. It's the sauce, baby, the vibe don't quit. Sticky and Crider, always stirring up the bit. Retrograde hitting, but we still stay fly. Early start club with the chat riding high. Early start club with the chat riding high. Lisa helped find a dog, hero of the block. Mystery barista got a blushing non-stop. Ryan Wedding's a bad man. Chat said, oh damn, they brought a crime expert in to explain the man. Office folks wild with the things they confess about what's in their butts. Thanks to Lisa's test. World champ potato guy rolled in with the heat. Barbecue legend dropping flavor on the beat. Gen Z frenzy had the chat going nuts. Cursive writing's gone, R.I.P. fancy fonts. Lisa loves snacks and Ryder golf course drinks. Reece hates car bills and the chat agrees to stink. Ryder and Lisa hit a hallmark scene. Half a second of fame, next stop the big screen. Lisa mystery barista still suspects he's in play. Got her smiling at the counter in a shy kind of way. Mike's didn't work on Thursday's show. Merch luxury chaos trying to steal the flow. Friday stream stopped like a slap to the face, but the early start club kept holding the pace. Ryder loves beef and cheddar because RB slaps. Lisa wants a no possum thumbs up, imagine that. He won't pay for concerts, she hates grocery bag fees, and Ryder knows the ballet, if you know what I mean. In retrograde spinning while the crew stays strong. Tech might fail, but the vibe rolls on. From sleepwalk spills to meeting the Owen team, it's the sweetest sauce you've ever seen. That's the sauce. Another week on the stream. Early start club, keeping mornings real clean. Sticky Ryder and Reece are a YouTube dream. See you Monday. Same time, same team. Same team. Same time, same team. Same time. Same team. Yeah. See you Monday. Same time, same team.
Good.
How good is that?
So good.
That might be my favorite so far. Like, I actually...
We honestly need like a playlist by the end of the year. We should like put out an album and it's all the inside jokes that we've
100%.
created on the show.
Yeah.
Or at least have a playlist up on our YouTube that you can go and click through.
Just listen to those jams. And
Yeah.
like, we wouldn't owe anybody royalties. That we could make money off this because it was just AI.
Exactly.
AI has gotten incredible.
Yeah, we got one. West Side Shane said, "Damn, AI got bars."
Yeah.
They do.
Like, I actually would like to listen to that song again just like, while driving or at the gym.
By the way, if you enjoyed that, it's going to be on today's podcast. If you haven't subscribed to The Sauce, make sure you do so. And you can listen to it on repeat whenever you want. Now, in that song, there was the inside joke of how you don't like paying for concert tickets. Did you see who was just announced this morning of who's coming to Rogers Place?
No, wait. I want to guess, though.
Okay.
Make it a game.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait,
I got a question.
Okay, ask me a question. And if you can't figure it out, I'll give you a clue.
Okay. Question is, when is this concert coming?
I don't know.
Well, you can tell how big an artist is by how long out they have to announce that they're coming.
That's the first question you have?
Yep.
Not what letter does this band start with?
Nope. When is it coming?
I'll look it up.
Thank you. This is an important question.
I don't think it is.
It is.
Okay.
The only person it's different for comics. Dave Chappelle can announce 3 weeks out that he's coming and sell that sucker out.
March 25th, 2026.
Okay, so they're not a huge deal.
They are.
So it was a bad question.
Ask me another one.
Group or solo artist?
Group.
Pussycat Dolls.
No.
I heard they're getting back together.
I heard that too. But you know they don't actually like each other. They're just doing it so they can make some more money because they were a huge deal in the early 2000s.
Yeah, they
Speaking of...
so many songs. Oh, early 2000s, huge deal, group. Is it Maroon 5 again?
No. I wish. I know every song. Test me.
Okay. What is...
These questions are boring. Get to some good ones.
Well, what's the genre? How's that? What's the genre?
I would call this late 90s, early 2000s grunge-ish.
Blink 182.
No. That's not grunge. That's
Oasis.
punk rock. That's punk rock.
Yeah.
Or whatever. No. You're kind of you're like in the right zone of the type of music that made everyone want to like sing along and cry.
Pearl Jam?
No. You're so close. Keep guessing. This is fun.
You already knew that the Foo Fighters were coming. That's not it.
It's not them. Which will also be an awesome concert.
Give me one more hint.
I will give you the best hint.
Okay.
The band name has two of the same word in it.
Goo Goo Dolls.
That's correct. Goo Goo Dolls are coming to Rogers Place.
Not grunge. That's
punk. What did I say? What did I call it?
That's sissy rock.
No, it's not.
But I love it.
I'd give up forever to touch you.
But you know that you feel it somehow.
They also sing Black Balloon. Baby's Black Balloon makes you cry. I'm going to sob. I'm going to that concert. Who wants to come with me?
You just sang that like such a drunk auntie.
What else do they sing? There's so many good songs.
Slide is a big song that they have.
So I'll slide. What's the one about something name? I won't say your name. No name.
It's called Name. I believe.
Oh. Anyway, so
Nailed
that's
it.
exciting. And we found out because of somebody in the chat.
So they're not that big a deal.
Yes, they are.
No, listen. They're not that big a deal. They're good. I like them. I might go. Probably not. Don't like spending money on concert tickets. But the last time they were here, I think they played like the Meyer Horowitz Theater.
I don't think that's accurate.
I feel like it is. I feel like they didn't play Rogers Place the last time they came through town.
The Goo Goo Dolls are such a big deal that people do not sing their songs at karaoke because nobody else can sing it. You don't even try. That's how big of a deal they are. Think about it. Have you ever gone to karaoke and somebody's like, you know what I'm going to sing tonight? Goo Goo Dolls.
Yeah,
They get kicked out.
Well, like you don't want to get beat up. Singing a song that's making everybody cry. Get in touch with their
I make people cry all the
emotions.
time at karaoke. That's my go-to. I sing Jewel. Brings the house down. The vibes are so high.
While the vibes are high, I'd like to let you know that we're officially going with Backtrack for the AI recap song. Told you.
Somebody did say it's a lot cleaner. Like it's like straight to the point, whereas
Yeah.
mine's a little bit lengthy.
You got her.
Whatever.
We're talking about during Almost Viral today, we showed you a video of a dog where whoever made that decision, terrible decision, right? I have another story about somebody making a terrible decision. Did you hear what's happening with Campbell's Soup?
No. I love Campbell's Soup. Okay, Campbell's Soup has a new soup out. I have not tried it yet, but I bought it. It's a creamy Thai.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hearing great things in my girlfriend group chat. You just got to add your own little flair to it. Like add some broccoli, maybe a little bit of chicken. Apparently it's so good. Maybe some noodles.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I use Campbell's Soup in casseroles and stuff. I rarely just crack a can to have lunch though, right?
You've never cracked a can of tomato Campbell's Soup and added some milk to it slowly. You got to add it slowly.
Okay, occasionally I have done that, but
Okay.
it's just not a staple, right? Anyway, their vice president has just been fired for making an incredibly big boo-boo. He was going on a rant, and somebody didn't like what he had to say, and so recorded him.
Was
Which
he
I think is
talking-
illegal.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't think you're allowed to record people if they don't know you're recording them. But anyway, this leaked, and he has since been fired.
Is it something that he was saying about soup?
Yeah. Like he got busted chirping his own product really hard. Like what a huge screw up this was. He said that nobody wants highly processed food for poor people. Is how he worded it. And then mocked the ingredients saying, bioengineered meat. I don't want to eat a piece of chicken that came from a 3D printer. Which is a pretty good chirp.
I will say I bought some blueberries the other day and they are not rotting. I'm like, I think these are lab grown blueberries. That's where we're at.
Interesting.
It's weird that they're perfect still. There's no way.
Well, and it seems like blueberries are a little bit cheaper than they used to be, too.
And they're a lot bigger.
They are big.
Blueberry Gate.
Yeah, like I had a blueberry the other day that was the size of an eyeball.
I ate one the other day and I turned into that girl who turns into a blueberry on Willy Wonka.
That's how big it was.
I was like, and then I started talking like this. Daddy, I want the egg. Wait, that's the wrong character. Wait, which one's the one that turns into a blueberry? The one that's chewing the gum and she's just like really... They're all brats.
Uh-huh.
All of them are on
Yeah.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
I don't remember. I'm sorry that I can't be here for this conversation with you.
Fine.
I'm trying to ride with you. I gave you the laugh off and then turned...
The fake laugh.
No, I did the... yeah. In hopes that you would realize that I didn't know and didn't want to be asked questions about what you were talking about.
Justin in the chat just said, I can't believe Mr. Campbell would say that. Wow.
Yeah. Once again, Campbell's vice president fired for saying that his products are highly processed food for poor people, and then said that he would never eat their bioengineered meat. I don't want to eat a piece of chicken that, quote, came from a 3D printer.
I kind of do.
You're craving it now that you're thinking about
I'm
it?
going to go get a flat of Campbell's soup and taste test each of them, and I'm going to try and figure out which one's made from a 3D printer. Dang, that's rough.
Really interesting way to put it, yeah.
Maybe they should hire me as their CEO. I was just plugging away at how good the Thai soup is.
Even after finding out
Don't care.
that he said this, you're still wanting to go. They could use somebody like you in their ranks. This chick just loves this processed food for poor people.
Veruca Salt turns into the blueberry. Are we sure about that? It's not Violet. There's two girls. There's the girl that turns into the egg, the bad egg, and she goes down. That's a girl who's always like, Daddy, I want this. But then the other girl that turns into the blueberry is also equally as bratty. But what's her story? Just chewing gum loudly. Ryder doesn't care. We'll move on. Anyway, thanks to everyone that cares in the chat.
I tried to do the turn off again.
You do that to me every day of our life.
I got nothing to say to this.
So we were talking about this earlier, and when I broke this story to both producer Reece and Ryder, their jaws hit the floor. There's a woman who posted online that she's been married to her husband for years, and she was telling a story in front of a group of people, and her husband pulls this. Nobody cares.
Ooh.
Would you ever say that?
Who's dumber, the nobody cares guy or the Campbell Soup vice president?
I think they're both morons.
It could be the same guy.
It probably is Mr. Campbell.
He came home after getting fired for saying the 3D printer thing. He's in a bad mood. His wife's in a gray mood telling a good story.
I do recall this was a Reddit post, and it was at Jennifer_Campbell.
Campbell, that's it.
Everything makes sense.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, let's get into the 3 stars of anything. We love this segment.
Sure. Happy to.
Yeah.
It could be an athlete, snacks, or cars. It's time we pick our 3 stars of anything.
So week 4, and I'm still learning that I should probably expand on what the topic is before Reece has to fire that off. Not giving him any time.
Yeah.
Get it together,
Lisa. To say, I think coming up 3 stars of anything.
We're going to get into that next.
And then look over at Reece and wink at him.
And then he's ready.
If she winks at you, she's not flirting, bro. Don't get any ideas.
Also, I'm not very good at winking. So I think I'm just going to mention the 3 stars and then pause and talk
you
a
might
bit.
think that something's wrong with her. It's not.
Yeah, is she okay?
Yeah.
The theme of 3 stars of anything today. Who won on Friday?
This current score is 5 for Reece, 5 for Lisa, 3 for me.
Who won? Do you remember, Reece? I don't remember.
I think it was you, Lisa.
Yeah, I think that sounds right.
That's probably why you want to know so bad.
Yep. I was just wanting someone to say it. That wasn't just me again. Okay.
Can you guys both tell me at the same time who won on
Sorry,
Friday?
I didn't hear you the first time. Can you say that again? 3 stars of anything today. Top 3 weird flexes that other people do.
Mm-hmm.
What's a weird flex?
Fairly common flex as well. It can't just be like your one friend.
Correct.
It's like this is a reoccurring thing. I have an example.
Okay, give us an example. What if it's on one of our lists?
I don't think it will be.
Okay.
It's like a little bit strange.
If it is on one of our lists, you automatically lose, and people only vote Lisa or Reece.
Well, I want to give an example for the people.
Risk it.
The illness one-upper. When you're like,
good.
oh, I got some psoriasis. And they're like, yeah, well, I almost died yesterday. They just take it next level.
I think I'm that person.
Yeah, a little bit. When I'm like, oh, my ear's itchy. I think it might be the dogs. And be like, your ear's itchy. I wish my entire lower body is.
I've never said that. I do not have an itchy lower body, for the record.
Pass it on. Lisa's got a weird lower body itch.
Anyway, you're just mad that I get to go first.
That was a good example.
It was a good example, and it's not on my list, so I'm not that mad.
Just fringe enough that it wouldn't be on a list.
Okay. You love saying fringe. Is fringe your word now?
I guess.
I don't like it. Just kidding. Okay, my first one is I don't have social media / TikTok specifically. I don't have TikTok. And then they send me that reel on Instagram 4 weeks after it's already gone viral. So that's my first weird flex. People are like, I don't have that social media. I don't have time for that.
And the people who have refused to accept that TikTok moved on from its original
They think it's just dancers.
dancing.
That's not what it is.
Like I don't get TikTok. I'm not a teenage girl who's dancing. Like, well, Thankfully, that's not in my algorithm. I've never seen one of those.
Okay, who's next?
Reece.
Okay, for my first one, we have somebody around the office, Nation Dan, who loves to wear shorts, and I am fully supportive of him. But I do have a hard time when it's like minus 20 out and somebody's like, oh, I'm still wearing shorts today. I think that's super lame.
Okay.
But we love you, Dan.
It is
Dan
an
is
interesting
the
flex.
exception.
Yeah.
He's the exception? Okay.
And he's also raised, I think, a lot of money for
Exactly.
just
For charity.
wearing shorts, right?
So you can almost also categorize the people that don't wear winter jackets when they're like, I don't need one yet. It's like, you're going to get sick.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, I like it.
I saw a guy at the Grey Cup, and apparently he's really well known. I didn't know about this guy's lore, but he was wearing shorts at the Grey Cup. I had long johns and then jeans that have like built-in insulation, and I was cold.
And you still got sick.
It still am,
You're
I think.
still trying to clear your throat. Weird flex. Faking it for attention. Just kidding.
But yeah, I watched this guy walk by and I was like, for
You're
real,
like, get
bro?
it together.
But now that I know he's got like this storyline, same with Dan.
Yeah. There's
it's
a
more
storyline.
acceptable. Yeah.
Okay. Your turn, Ryder. What's a weird flex?
I'm going to go with people that brag about how little amount of sleep that they get. And I feel like I've maybe done this a time or two as well. And then you realize that you're doing it and you're like,
Everyone's tired. You're not the only person in the world that's tired.
but it's the people that like aren't complaining about it. They're bragging about it. They're like,
Oh.
yeah, I only need 4 hours a night. And you look at them and you're like, well, you're going to die in a few years. Like they look ill.
Yeah, you need to be getting your 8 hours.
Or 11 like I got last night. 7 p.m. bedtime again. Rock and roll. That's my new flex.
I was just going to say that's a weird flex.
It's a
bragging
good
about how
one,
much
though.
sleep you got.
Yep, that's
but
my
that's
new
a
one.
positive one.
Oh, I feel great almost.
Okay, round 2 for me. I'm going to go with the that's too sweet for me people.
Oh.
People that don't indulge in sweet treats, but then they kind of make you feel dumb if you do. So, like I'm eating, let's say, a cookie, and then they take a bite of one and they go, that's too sweet for me. I'm like, okay, sorry. I'm like, bring on the cavities. I love this.
As you're on your third?
Yes.
Like you put them together with
that's too
ice cream
sweet.
in the middle? Made
It's
your
too
own little
sweet for me.
ice cream sandwich out of them? Hell yeah.
So that's my second one.
Reece?
I think that you can have things that are too chocolatey. Like, I think there's times where chocolate is too overpowering.
I would say I've ran into a couple cheesecakes that I feel that way about, where I want to taste the cheese more.
Like the cream cheese aspect of it is so good.
And it's just so chocolatey.
It's too, yeah.
Yeah, and some cakes that have the chocolate icing and then they put more chocolate on top.
I heard a conspiracy that Reese cups aren't made with chocolate anymore. This is alleged, but if you look at the ingredients, it's just chocolate flavoring. So it's not even legit milk chocolate. It's just the flavor of chocolate. And that's why they don't taste as good. So
That's
just
interesting.
saying, yeah.
Because I used to like crave them.
Yeah, they're not as good anymore for
I thought
that
maybe
reason.
my taste buds just changed.
No.
All right.
So just a heads up, next time you're eating something that's too sweet for someone and it's a Reese cup and they say, that's too sweet for me, you could say, that's because it's not made out of real chocolate.
So much energy, hey?
Who's next?
Reece, your second overall pick.
Okay, for my second overall pick, I'm gonna go with people who don't stop talking about how many hours they work. I think that it's like, okay, dude, we get it. Like, you're away from home a lot. Like,
I feel
sucks,
like,
and I give major kudos to the people that work long hours. But
Yeah.
it's like, okay, dude,
we get
cool
it.
jets.
But it is strange when it's a flex. Like,
Whereas Reese is the opposite.
My kids don't know who I am.
Right.
What's up?
Yeah.
You know?
But Reese is the opposite. He works really long hours,
Yes.
but doesn't talk about it. Like
true.
in our sauce group chat, he'll write us at like 7 p.m. about something about the next day's show or like a clip that he's posting. And I'll be like, are you still at work? And then he'll pull yeah, but it's all good. I'm about to leave. Liar. He's lying.
Meanwhile, I'm in bed.
Because you're getting your 12 hours of sleep.
You've been sleeping for an hour.
Yeah. He doesn't respond. It's just me that responds.
Sorry I missed that combo. All right, my next pick is people who intentionally have a really loud car. Not only do I think it's unnecessary, I think it's kind of rude to people that can't afford to not have a really loud car.
What if the loudness is because it's about to break down, like the transition's about to blow?
So I just feel bad for people like that have to deal with a loud car. Meanwhile, some guy's paying to have it so that he can make us almost all shit ourselves when we're walking down White Ave and they sneak up behind you.
I will say, whenever a guy revs his engine on the corner of White Ave and drives away, I pray, I'm like, oh, I just want that guy to turn around and come back and get my phone number. Just kidding.
Okay. I thought you were serious.
No, I'm agreeing with you that it's stupid.
It is stupid. Reece, you got a nice loud car?
No.
How's that Honda Civic thumping?
I think if I were to have ever came home and my car was super loud, my mom just like would have told me to turn around and go away.
It's true. Remember back in the day when like the cool thing to do with your vehicle was to have your sound system in the trunk?
Yeah, and you could just
thump, 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 thump.
Yeah, just pop the trunk and just get at it though. You, like by far the most popular person at the Bush party. That might have to be the top 3. So 3 stars of anything tomorrow is the most popular person at the Bush party.
Well, I feel like that might be a bit too inappropriate with some of the things that we could come up with on those lists. If you know, you know. Anyway, whose turn is it? Is it my turn?
I believe it is. Your third pick for 3 stars of anything today. Weird flexes that other people do.
Also, if you have a weird flex that you want to contribute, feel free to get it in the chat. We would love to hear from you. What is a weird flex that other people do that you're like, I don't really understand that? My final submission. People who say they don't drink coffee. I'm okay with people that say they don't drink liquor. I think that's great. Good for you. That's fine. And you can talk about it proudly.
Well, it truly is a healthy choice for you.
That's fine.
Yeah.
It's the people that are like, no, I don't need caffeine, or I don't do caffeine, or coffee specifically.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what? I think about my first sip of coffee before I go to bed at night. Like I'm so excited for it the next day.
Yeah. Like truly it is an addiction, but it's like the best one. Out of all the things that you could get addicted to, I mean, like truly addicted, scientifically addicted, I think coffee's got to be the best for you. Especially if you're not drinking the like grande triple pump vanilla squirt frappuccino with extra cream, you know?
That's right. That's actually what I order. Just kidding.
But yeah, the black coffee, just get it in you. Ooh, that's a weird flex too, though.
The people that are like, I don't add anything. They're in the same category as that's too sweet for me.
Yeah.
People that are like, oh, I only drink and it's like when you ask them, what would you like in your coffee? They look at you like you're an alien. Like, how dare you assume that I put anything in my black water, my black bean, my coffee bean. I think I just glitched.
You sure did.
Let me get a sip of coffee.
Have some coffee. You'll be right back.
Hold on.
Yeah, just diesel for me.
That's true, actually. But the only reason that you drink black coffee is because you realize that dairy messes with your throat.
I'm lactose intolerant.
Yes, you are.
All right, Reece, your third overall choice for people that have weird flexes.
Okay, so my final pick is going to be when there's like a really popular song or movie or TV show and people are like, nah, I didn't like it, or couldn't get into it, didn't want to listen. Like, do you really not think you're going to like Breaking Bad? Like,
right.
It's one of the coolest shows ever.
Yeah. Give it a better chance then, or you're dumb.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's in the same category as people that are like, oh, the book was better. Like, we get it. You
that's
read.
a good one. You should have went with that one.
I know. I feel like mine were pretty good.
The book was better, guy, is legit though.
Yeah.
Okay, my third overall choice. People that brag that they don't let their dog on the furniture, on the couch.
This is such a good one.
On the bed, and they'll judge you when they're at your house and the dog jumps up and gives you like the cutest little couch
They're like,
cuddle.
wow, you let your dogs on the bed or on the couch?
Yeah. I would
get out. I'd be like, get out of my house.
I would open mouth kiss this thing. If it wasn't weird for both of us.
I have. Like, not on purpose.
Right.
But, like, if, like, a tongue slips in there,
yeah.
I'm not like, it's whatever to me.
Mm-hmm. Like, I would give my dog a kidney if I needed to. I know that scientifically probably doesn't make a lot of sense.
Well, you never know these days.
But that, like, yeah, I'm going to let him on the couch. He's my ride or die. Get out of here. You're not allowed on my couch, asshole. That's what I feel like saying, actually.
Yeah, like, I'd rather have my dog's open butthole on this couch than you wearing a pair of pants and underwear. Get out.
Yeah.
Get out. No, truly.
Yeah.
We're getting some great suggestions in the YouTube chat. Make sure you're liking Oilers Nation on YouTube, liking this video in particular, because that is the best and means the world to us.
Do you kiss the dogs on the mouth before or after putting them in the trunk, Lisa?
I don't put dogs in the trunk. That was miscommunication. It's in the back of an SUV. That's not a trunk. It's not in the back of the trunk with the sound system. Bumping. Okay.
Who let the dogs out?
Marianne wrote, when people brag about how much they spend on things is super cringe. We got another one in the chat with a quote that says, I don't own a TV.
Mm-hmm.
Those people. Why don't you own a TV?
How about people who don't read?
Like they flex that they don't read.
Yeah. Like, I haven't read a book since high school. Like, you can tell, Matthew Kachuk.
Weren't you just reading a stat that Gen Z, like the younger, no, not even Gen Z, what?
11 to 14-year-olds. So I think that's what some Gen Zers, is it alpha?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's, well, we'll get into that in a second here.
Yeah, there's a like alarming new stat with ages 11 to 14 and their reading skills.
Really wild.
It's kind of scary.
Let's recap our 3 stars and then get the poll up to see who gets the point today.
Somebody wrote people who don't like U2.
YouTube?
No, U2 the band.
Oh.
And I have something bad to say.
Lisa, can't stand YouTube.
I think the song Vertigo is torture.
How low? Hello.
The one song I do like from U2 is the One Love, but only the...
It's just called One.
Okay, we know. You love U2. Their song, but it has to be the one where it's a duet with Mary J. Blige. Otherwise, it's trash.
Here's the thing. You just went off a few minutes ago about how the Goo Goo Dolls are like the best thing that's ever happened. That's pretty much just U2.
No, it's not. Don't ever say that again.
Why?
Because you're wrong.
No, they both have these emotional rock ballads that make you think about life.
Okay, and the lead singer of U2 is wearing transition glasses.
Big deal.
That's not hardcore.
It was in the 80s. Because they were cool shapes, too.
They were like yellow sunglasses.
Square. Nobody had those back then. Just Bono.
Anyway, not the biggest fan personally.
You actually know why he wears transition glasses? Bet you didn't.
Why?
Because it helps with his vertigo.
No, we don't go there. No, stupid. Andrea said, I was in the worst mood today, but you guys have me howling. Oh, that's great. Thank you so much for joining us, Andrea, and everyone else in the chat. It means a lot. Let's spitfire our 3 stars of anything.
Yes.
We all went through 3 things that are weird flexes, and then you vote in the chat who had the best list.
Lisa,
I get to go first.
Yeah.
Okay, so my first suggestion was people that brag that they don't have social media or TikTok, people that say things are too sweet for them, like, oh, I don't do sweets. I don't do treats. That's so sweet. Okay, I'll eat the whole thing. I don't care. And then people who don't drink coffee. Those are my 3 weird flexes. Please vote for me.
Reece?
For me, I had when people wear shorts all year round. When people brag about the hours they work, and when people act like they don't like a movie or something.
Ooh, good. Yeah. Reese's list is pretty good today.
Yeah.
I went with people who intentionally have a really loud car, people who brag about how little amount of sleep they get, and people that brag that they don't let their dog on their furniture.
Man, how do you even choose? I feel like all of our lists are fire.
Pretty solid. Get your vote on right now in the YouTube poll, and the winner gets $5.
$5? No, they just get first overall pick for tomorrow's 3 stars of anything.
Oh, yeah. And that.
Unless I win, I'll take $5.
Speaking of money, can I have some back?
Okay, before we get into what happened when we were at the casino, we should break down what's happening with the Next Nation vacation, because I think it's perfect for what we're about to get into, which is
gambling and ripping it
having
up.
fun at the casino.
Lisa had a little too much fun at the casino, and I paid for it. So, yeah, we can get into the Vegas thing, but I want this money before we take off.
Okay, so basically what happened is Ryder gave me $50. We went to the casino, and I hit a slot machine, and I hit a button twice, and the money was just gone. So I was in a bad mood, and I went home. I'll e-transfer you your $50.
Thank you. And then you also didn't pay your bar tab.
What?
At either of the places that we went.
I don't think that's true.
It is. I have the receipts. Now listen, dog patch for the Nation Night Out. That's okay that I got the bill, because you get the bill a lot.
Yes.
But then when you just skip the bill at the casino, you know what happens to people who skip bills at casinos?
They go to jail like you once.
Or they...
No.
Well...
Okay, I'm going to get into the Nation vacation in just a second, but I have to break down what happened when I was leaving the casino. So, I bail early. I'm at this point in my life where if I'm not having fun, I'm leaving. Like, I'm not faking it anymore. If I'm genuinely... I could be vibing and having so much fun with everyone, but if there's one moment where I go, oh, I don't feel like small talk anymore. I'm over it. I'm going home. I'm done. I'm out.
Which really sucks, like, when I have to roll with you.
You don't have to. I left by myself.
I know, but we go out together, and then you're like, I'm done with this. I'm leaving.
Yep.
And I'm like, can I say goodbye or finish this conversation?
Nope.
And you're just gone.
We just leave. So I'm leaving by myself on Saturday night from Rogers Place.
And you were
leaving the casino.
You were full and not on food.
That's correct.
Yeah.
I was definitely tipsy. Get this. The time I left was the same time as Disney on Ice. So guess what Lisa looked like? Someone's drunk aunt that lost their kid at Disney on Ice. As I'm trying to make my way down the steps, stumbling around, banging into kids.
Yeah, kids are like, Mommy, why is Elsa drunk?
Yeah, Mommy, why does that woman have wine mouth? That was me.
Is that the bad guy?
Yeah, Mommy.
She's swearing
Is
at
that
people.
the evil woman from Snow White?
She's got toilet paper on her shoe. She's bad.
Mommy, why is that woman crying and leaving voicemails? Anyway, if you want to see me turn into that, might be making my way to Vegas. The Nation vacation between March 24th and 27th. We're going to take over the Fortress. Full Nation energy in Vegas. Here's everything you need to know.
Round trip WestJet flights from Edmonton to Vegas, including one chip bag. Round trip transportation to and from the airport. 3-night stay at Circa Resort and Casino on Fremont Street, plus daily pool access to Stadium Swim, which I've heard really good things about.
Yeah, I saw some pictures and I was like, that looks like a vibe. Exclusive March 24th watch party for Nation vacationers to cheer on Edmonton versus Utah with food and drink specials. One-way party bus to T-Mobile Arena with the entire group. There's a standing room lower bowl arena view with food and drinks included for Edmonton versus Vegas on March 26th. So if you want in on this, I mean, it's going to sell out.
It's going to sell out.
It just is. So make sure you are getting in on this. It's going to be such a good time. And we'll put the link for you to find more details in the chat as well, Reece, if you don't mind. When you get a second, that would be awesome. But yeah, if you want to join us, I mean, we got to meet a bunch of people that are part of the Nation Network, like people that are in the chat every day who this is their vacation. This is what they like to do. And these people are so much fun.
Beauties.
And we'll be able to create some awesome memories. So feel free to find out more details. We're pretty pumped about it.
We have done lots of trips with listeners over the years, and they always get completely out of hand.
Yep.
So highly recommend you jump on board so you can see drunk Elsa with toilet paper on her shoe for sure. Like for sure that's going to end up happening in Vegas.
Until I go, all right.
Well, that's it for me.
I'm off.
All right, social media usage among children is going up at an alarming rate. I think anybody with kids knows this. If you have a phone around them, you don't exist anymore. Just the phone does. Truly an extension of their arm, if you're not careful.
I mean, we're no better, but it is kind of terrifying to see someone at the age of 11 that zoned in on a device. It's just kind of scary, especially with like posture. Like I noticed that I have some tech neck coming in,
right,
for sure, and I have to like train my neck to straighten it back out. They say to like push your neck in like this to try and straighten. And if you do that right now, like everyone right now, sit up straight and like push your neck, your chin in, and you can feel that pull on the back of your neck. That's your like the hump that's trying to come in. That's you trying to stretch it back into place.
It's your lovely lady lump.
Exactly.
Yeah. It feels good, actually. Don't go too hard.
No.
You don't want to hurt yourself.
You don't. But no, it's scary to see these young kids are so addicted to their devices. And like I said, we're no better.
We are better, though. No, I wanted to correct you on that.
You think we're better?
Yes. If I had unlimited access to my phone all day, which I'm an adult, so I do, my average time spent, screen time, is probably about 3 hours a day.
Okay.
If I give my kid free access to her phone and said, it's all you, I'm not going to monitor this, you spend as much time as you want on your phone today, it would be 16 hours.
Yeah.
It would be all that she did.
Yeah.
And
but we also have to remember that a lot of kids are using their phones to watch their shows too.
Yeah, I know, but it's still just like...
Yeah, that's the posture for
unhealthy. And when you used to watch shows, everybody would gather in the studio together.
Studio?
Well, I was just trying to make it sound cool. Everybody would sit in the living room. Doesn't sound as cool, right?
Right. Seinfeld would be on.
You'd sit and laugh together.
Yeah.
Or you'd watch Who Wants to Be a Millionaire together and answer questions. Watching a show on a phone is just such a selfish way to be. Like you're
selfish.
Well,
That's the wrong word.
I don't know.
But I get what you mean. Yeah.
I guess.
Introverted.
But these new stats are just showing how bad it's gotten, especially for 11 to 14-year-olds. So social media has jumped from 26% of them using it on a regular basis to 85% over the last few years, which is huge. Non-social media users entirely has dropped from 31% to just 3%.
Oh, wow.
Of people are not on social media.
I have girlfriends that will delete their Instagram for stretches because it gets so bad.
Well, it's all ads now, too. Instagram's super annoying for that. Reading for pleasure.
Yeah, this was the one that blew my mind.
Has declined, with children who never read rising from 1 to 10 to now 1 in 2. 50% of kids ages 11 to 14 are never picking up a book to read unless it's like school and they have to. That pretty disturbing. And it's sad because it's cutting into other things too. Arts participation plummeted from 74% to 30%.
Dang.
And music activity fell from 30% to 15%.
You know, this reminds me of like being a kid and when your parents would force you to take piano lessons, and at the time you were miserable, but it seems to be so worth it in the end. You hated having to go and do your guitar lessons and all that. It's good. It's good to expand outside of just looking at your phone and making TikTok videos.
Well, and then maybe you get inspired by it by playing guitar. And sure, if you want to be a big deal on social media and you get really good at the guitar, you can do that. There's a guy from Edmonton who's known for his guitar work. Like, he's just incredible on it. And he's got millions of followers now.
Who's this?
I don't know.
He's like a young John Mayer?
Guitar Man.
Guitar Man.
No, I don't know what his username is.
Right.
But thanks for asking that.
Well, you can't just say one person from Edmonton.
I would have included it had I known.
You know Katie Lang is from here.
Fine.
Constant Craving. Anyone else love that song?
So, you could be a social media influencer, because that's like the dream job for a lot of kids these days. But go get good at something else first. Become a like really good carpenter, and then make your social media about
that,
doing other work. Like, my kid wants to be an influencer, and I was like, well, go be cool at something first.
Potterbot in the chat said commercials were a time to get up and stretch and go do something else. But now you can bring your phone with you. So you can't even get away from the phone when you're on the toilet. Listen, we love social media. We wouldn't have these jobs if we didn't have it. So we're not saying it's the worst thing ever. This is a community we built and it's good vibes and it's awesome. But it's scary when you see that 1 and 2 kids are never reading a book.
Yeah. 1 and 2 between the ages of 11 14 are not doing any reading. Like, are we going to be the last brilliant generation? Maybe.
I mean, you called someone in Edmonton just the guitar person.
And I was looking at the wrong camera when I just said that. So
awesome. We got Tyson in the chat saying, this is the parents' fault. I have 2 small daughters. We read with them every night. Put your kids in activities so they aren't bored and run to technology. I mean, I remember hating going to rehearsal, going to dance class in that moment. But then once I was there, I had the best time and created so many amazing memories and character out of it. So yeah, your kids are going to complain when you put them into stuff that they don't want to do, but it ends up being for the best.
It is a lot of work to do things with them constantly, though. Like, even if you just look at sports, you get them in. Kids now practicing like 3 days a week with games 2 days a week.
And that's a lot for a parent too. Like, I have my one sister and her husband, they're both coaching each kid's team and they barely see each other. They're just like, well, I'm off to my 4th practice of the day and then we have a tournament on the weekend. So I'm going out of town with this one kid.
Yeah.
You're going out of town with that kid. It's demanding these days.
Super demanding. And some kids are in more than one sport at a time. And like, yeah, I mean, it was worth it, obviously, especially to get them off of their devices. That's like one of the major motivators out there right now for getting your kids involved.
Look at Connor Clattenburg. He's 20 years old. He got to play with the Oilers the other night. That's years. He even said in his pregame interview, he was like, I have to give credit to my parents because they put in the work to get me where I am with my career at only the age of 20.
I read a stat the other day that 15% of parents think their kid's going to become a professional athlete. 15%. The actual stats are like 0.00015%.
And have you heard of how anxious parents get when their kid wants to be a goalie? Because it's just such a smaller percentage of kids that will make it.
Well, and it's just hard. Like, even when it's going well, your kid makes the NHL, all of a sudden they'll be the #1 villain in the city if they let in a couple softies. Anyway, yeah, shout out to parents who are grinding out there.
Yep.
We know that that's a lot of work, and I guess if it's keeping your kid off devices, hopefully you're feeling rewarded about it.
Do you want to give us a little heads up of how it's going with your new Acura? Because I haven't even been able to sit in it yet. Am I just not welcome because I make too much of a mess?
Yep. Yeah, you would make me stop at Wendy's, and then I'd be digging French fries out of the cushions in this.
Here's my thought process when it comes to a freshly washed interior vehicle or brand new ride. No one is allowed to eat in the vehicle. No one is allowed to have sticky, nasty fingers.
Yeah.
Nobody's allowed to spray anything in the vehicle. But as soon as I go to the corner store and get one single bag of corn nuts and I pour it down my throat and one single corn nut falls between my seat and the middle console, screw it. You can smoke in here. Don't care.
Oh, that's when you stop caring. So you keep it as clean as possible.
Until the one corn nut falls down and you go, welp. I'm not going to be able to retrieve that.
Now it's dirty.
Now?
See, I don't want you in my new Acura because you'll be smoking in there before I know it.
I don't smoke.
It is awesome. If you see me out there, feel free to say hello. I know that approaching others in 2025 can feel a little bit uncomfortable.
Especially when you're like, can I look at your knuckles?
Right. Yeah. But we don't mind at all.
Yeah.
If you see us in a parking lot or see us out at a restaurant, like, we love the community that we've built with our show over the years. And so many of you have followed here and we appreciate that. And we've got new people that are checking out the show. We love the community. So if you see me in the Sauce Mobile, feel free to wave or say hello. Whatever, you're not wasting my time.
And that's from Southview Acura, by the way. Great people there. If you ever on the market for getting a new ride or even a used vehicle, reach out to them. They're incredible people. They're so fun.
Family owned and operated as well, and you can feel it as soon as you walk in. Southview Acura offers a premier selection of new and pre-owned Acuras and more, backed by expert service you can trust. Luxury meets reality.
You had 2 people this weekend say they were listening to our podcast and then saw you on the road driving.
Mm-hmm.
That's so fun.
Yeah, tagged me or sent pictures to my DM saying, I just saw you while listening to your show. What are the chances?
That's so awesome.
Super deadly. Appreciate that. It is noticeable. Have you, like, the logo on the side of that car?
It's awesome. It's huge.
Sick.
There is a young boy and his mom leaving the grocery store that saw the vehicle. And Ryder overheard the kid go, Mom, what's the sauce? And she went, I don't know, honey. Let's get in the car and find out.
Hell yeah. And
Nailed it.
Now that kid heard me swear.
Did you?
I threw in a few today. Felt good.
Really?
Yeah.
I have yet to swear.
Taking off my non-swear jacket.
The day that I swear, it has to come with good reason.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait.
I'm waiting for the perfect moment to drop an F-bomb.
It's gonna, it does remind me of when you learn how to swear as a kid. In the first few, you like whisper say them.
Mm-hmm. Just
to
like
see if it
no
works.
confidence at all. We'll get there for sure.
Totally. Yes, that is the Sauce Mobile. Oh, I wanted to bring up, we've asked on socials for your help naming the vehicle. So
it's not Saucemobile.
That's like one of the options. Sauce Bottle, somebody said.
I saw somebody request that it's just named Reece.
No, I can't say like I'm getting in Reece this weekend for a ride. Yeah, we can't go with that one.
But thanks for the suggestion.
HR would have an issue with that.
That's not going to happen. So get your suggestions in on the chat.
Somebody said just name it Yakupov, which is funny that I just misspoke and said nail it. Yakupov.
Oh, perfect.
Yakupov. And I'm not sure I understand the reference. Maybe that like it doesn't slide down the ice. It's very good on the road. So I don't know what they mean by Yakupov, but
Oh man, we got to circle back to the chat. This is why I need my laptop so I'm not we'll get there where I can actually engage a bit more. These comments.
Mm-hmm.
D Scarlet 97, pretty sure your kid is more likely to end up in jail than in the NHL. Goalie's expensive for gear, said Northside Norm. That's a valid point. Saucemobile is what you should name the vehicle. How many fries are in between your seat? And this suggestion of my first swear. What do you mean it's too effing sweet? Oh, Northside Norm just donated $20 to the Ben Stelter Foundation. Will Lisa swear for a 20 spot for Ben?
How you feeling? To be honest with us right now. It feels a little forced maybe. Where you at?
Well, and he already donated. It's not like he asked first.
Yeah. But listen, you don't have to swear if you don't feel comfortable.
How many other 20s can we get out of Northside Norm? Like I'm also now starting to think of the children.
Well, and listen, if this starts making money, we could make that escalate pretty quick. Like maybe it's just a small swear word for 20, but you go like C word for 200.
Which we're bringing that word back. Women are.
We are.
No, not you.
Oh, I've been trying to. It hasn't worked yet.
I'll say HE double hockey sticks.
No, that's not hardcore enough. Whisper swear.
Okay.
It's so awkward.
I don't want to do it. I'm shy.
Okay, then don't. The next time I see Norm, I'll give him a 20.
You'll give it back to him?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's only if you pay me, though, for walking out on all your bills this weekend that I paid for.
Okay. Thank you for donating $20 to the Ben Stelter Foundation, but $20 is not enough to get me to swear.
Currently, we are tied for the weird flexes as well that people do. You and I each have 35. Reece is in third with 30%. So we might need somebody to go back in the poll and get a vote on to decide the winner.
Yep.
I swear Lisa doesn't. So just vote whoever you think's cooler.
Let's get to our bets. Okay, I'm doing something a little bit different today with my
doing?
Sports Interaction bet. This segment brought to you by Sports Interaction Sportsbook and Casino. Every game is your game when you bet with Sports Interaction. From puck drop to overtime, bet with Canada's homegrown sportsbook. 19 plus, please play responsibly. I have to burp.
Okay.
Done.
That was a fart.
No, it wasn't. Did you hear it?
No.
Oh. Okay, so today...
That would be a good one, though. Hey, if you're like...
Just messing with people?
If you're like just sitting around with some buddies, excuse me, I got to burp.
Anyway, excuse me. I'm betting today just $5, but I could double my money. Raptors to beat Cleveland.
Raptors have
The
looked
Cavaliers.
good this year, too.
I know. That's why I was like, wait a minute. Maybe I want to do that today. So I'm pretty pumped about that. What about you?
I am going to go with the Monday Nighter tonight. I like that Purdy's back for the 49ers. George Kittle is a beast. He had 2 touchdowns last weekend. They're playing the Panthers, too. And historically, just meaning like this year, the Panthers are pretty bad at giving up points to tight ends. Specifically, they're just not great at covering tight ends. So that combo means 49ers win. George Kittle touchdown. Get her done.
So that's it. We'll see what happens. Every game is your game when you bet with Sports Interaction. Get in on the action with parlay boosts, live betting, and easy deposits and payouts. Bet now at sportsinteraction.com/OilersNation. 19 plus. Please play responsibly.
And is that a wrap for the day? It is 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Or do we have another hour yet?
I don't know. I could talk for another hour. I don't know about you.
Thank you for checking out the show. Please think about subscribing. Liking our stuff helps us look cool to the bosses around here as well.
They check that.
They do.
I know. Every day I go back and I check because I watch Tyler and Liam every day when I'm done. And I'm like, man, they're so much cooler than us.
They're getting like way more likes sometimes.
Like so many likes. Including
good,
me.
though.
I like their stuff too. You
Yeah.
got to support each other.
Exactly. So it just didn't sound like you were supporting them very much there.
I watch their entire show.
Yeah,
And I get
but-
in on the chat.
Just because you're jealous. Okay, bye.
Bye. Talk to you tomorrow. Love all of you so much.
Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, like it, hype it, and share it with your friends.
And to not miss any of our content, make sure you're subscribing to the Oilers Nation YouTube channel. Freaking nailed it.